this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys recognize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback determines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it being so successful.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Just take it to him.
Wants to go top on 1st down. Throws to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go with it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. With the catch, it's Gandy. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll go back to the air on second down. Behind the line, it's Finley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll ride his man on the option. Again on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Longs one high and deep. He makes the catch. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw the ball all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The give to the left. Hard running there. fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they did. I'm hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough. But that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Direct snap. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the WSU offense onto the field again. A rather unproductive series last night. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Behind the line, it's Baker. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's complete to the left.
I know, everyone's yelling. You didn't get the 1st down. We need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. They dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll run one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hand. It's good. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Creates a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the edge. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit so you're still at 11. Looking left. It's backed off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Oh, my God, no!
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. To the air, it's Bullock. Got him downfield. He's trying to stop, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snap it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. That's that throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They want to throw it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's got great speed. He's got it. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And you feel back for a kickoff, obviously. You got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Short hands, it's Wiggins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Having a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Corner's going to give them room. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by second down coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And 6 more moments across. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking downfield, Miss Bullock. A little screen to the running back. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give it up, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hey, let's get some momentum here, D.
Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Works the middle of the field. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's Meredith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got him. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains into the 37. Now they got to get to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Bullock. With the kick, it's Wilkerson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's complete on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offense.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Going to swing it on second down. In the middle, it's Gandy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Build that momentum offense.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denying a big play on the final snap half of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for it all. Over the end zone. It's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. In the backfield, it's Ellison. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a drive, but they just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jeff.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gandy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Pulls it and fires to the left. He's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the right out. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll run the screen. Fighting off the defender. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Hand off from the gun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Washington State will have to boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fires it complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes a play for Martin. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. To the air, it's Bullock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkerson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg.